What the Business YouTube episode 47. My name's Jay Florida, and today's career of discussion is a lawyer. So, what is a lawyer? A lawyer is a licensed professional trained in the law who advises clients, drafts legal documents, and represents individuals or organizations in legal matters. They help people navigate complex legal systems and ensure their rights are protected. Now, to give you a piece of history, the earliest individuals acting as lawyers originated in ancient Athens, where orators advocated for their friends, though they were banned from charging fees. The first recognized paid legal profession emerged in ancient Rome when Emperor Claudius legalized advocacy and permitted lawyers to charge for their services in 41 AD. A few basic requirements to becoming a lawyer include obtaining a 4 years bachelor degree, passing a law school administration test, completing a bar exam as well as a multi-state professional responsibility exam. Now, all of this will typically take you 7 years or more and cost you anywhere from $150,000 to $250,000 when, of course, considering education. As far as your range as an entry-level lawyer, you can expect to make $70,000 to $250,000, with a few things affecting how much you take home being firm size, practice sector, law school rank, academic performance, and clerkship. A day in life as a lawyer can be described as advising clients, drafting legal documents, typing, extensive work, and irregular hours. As far as your range, or as far as opportunity, anyone can become a lawyer going through the schooling that is required. For that reason, the lawyer does score green for opportunity. Now, a few examples to take note of in this field include Johnny Lee Cochran, who famously defended O.J. Simpson in the trial of the century. Next, we have Brian Steele, a popular defense attorney known for defending high-profile figures such as Young Thug and P. Diddy. And last but not least, we have Josh Hutchinson, a partner at Danks & Danks who practices criminal defense and family law for clients all over Southern Indiana. So if you're in the Southern Indiana area and you need legal representation, you know who's your guy. And if you want to see more of this content and better, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Moving on to our fact moment segment of this episode, starting off with fact number 1. Public defenders typically experience a success rate of around 35%, which is in part due to their overbearing workload, which can be anywhere from 100 to 300 cases per year. Fact number 2. Drug-related offenses are the most common cases lawyers have to defend against, ranging anywhere from DUIs to trafficking. And fact number 3. By the time he reaches his retrial, Y&W Melly will have spent over 2,900 days in county jail without conviction. Moving on to our last segment before we touch the circle of influence, we have health risks and mitigation. Starting off with mental health issues as a result of high stress and demand, substance abuse, and physical health issues as a result of a sedentary lifestyle and long hours, such as increased risk for heart disease and diabetes. As far as mitigation, you should undergo regular health screenings to monitor long-term health conditions, practice a healthy lifestyle outside of work, have access to support groups and spending family time, and knowing when to tap out, though this may negatively reflect on your record. You should preemptively be decisive on which cases you want to pick up. Now, that does it for our primary segment. I'm going to go ahead and give the floor to my co-host for the circle of influence. What the Business YouTube, starting off the circle of influence, we have respect. Is this a career or position that brings me respect and dignity? Now, as a lawyer, you are providing legal counsel and representation for others in a system that is maze-like. However, you may also find yourself representing corporate entities and criminal enterprises, which can be a little bit dicey. For that reason, the lawyer score is yellow. You may not always find the admiration that you so seek. Moving on, we have growth. Is this a career or position that presents me with the opportunity to grow from $100,000 earning threshold? And for this segment, the lawyer scores green, with sources online citing that the lawyer has the potential to make as much as $500,000, going well into the millions in a single year. Next, we have gore. Is this a career or position that will have me dealing with an abundance of blood, violent action, grotesque imagery, or scenery? And for this segment, the lawyer score is yellow, as you will have to go over the gruesome details of the accused. And for our last ideological standpoint, we have moral conflict. Is this a career or position that will have me compromise any of my foreseeable morals? Don't lie, don't cheat, don't steal, don't kill. The basic set of guidelines. And for this segment, the lawyer scores yellow. For example, a mass shooter who is guilty by all accounts, but slips through the cracks of the system under the plea of insanity or demonic possession that you argued in court. Moving on to the statistical side of things, we have gender demographics, where it is a 50-50 split. Next, we have ethnic demographics, where Caucasians make up 76% of the industry, Hispanics make up 8% of the industry, and Asians make up 6% of the total industry. For our last standpoint, we have location demographics. Top paying states, no particular order, starting things off with California, followed by Texas and New York, and closing things out with Massachusetts and Connecticut. Now, that does it for the circle of influence. I'm going to go ahead and give the floor back to Florida. I'm back. Just to summarize the lawyer, it is a career that will test you from start to finish, and it'll definitely be a while before you get to that house on top of the hill, since investments are astronomical, albeit worthwhile. And while you do have the potential to capitalize financially in this career, I believe it's one that you should only pick up if you have a true passion for defending the accused, as their livelihoods are on the line. With that being said, it does look like we have a full episode today. The word of the day is Teeter. Self-help resources on the board. As always, I'll leave it down in the description. And again, if you want to see more of this content and better, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on episode 48.